What is up, guys? Yes! Heck yeah! Hey guys, if you guys are here for the free NFT challenge to create your NFTs in 24 hours, wow! Guys, I just want to say before we even start this challenge, this 24-hour challenge is this is the massive thing, right? Like some people take months and months and months to launch their NFT collection. If you are going to launch your NFT collection in 24 hours, great job. Just because you can doesn't mean you always should, right? And so, I just want to let you know, I'm going to do that in the next 24 hours right now. Over the next 24 hours, I'm going to be recording these videos, cutting them up so you could follow along. If you want to take this slow and you don't want to be rushed, you don't want to go through this entire process with the pause button, the stop button. Because here's the thing, if you guys don't realize, by the end of this video, I'm not joking, by the end of this video, you should have, hopefully, that's our goal, or getting close to a complete NFT ready to publish, ready to mint collection, right? And so if you are excited for that, let's go. All right. And if you guys don't know me, my name is Jeff Caldwell. I am the creator of Crypto Cookies. And here's the thing. This is what's interesting, right? I literally tried coding. I worked on it. I could share my screen in a little bit so you guys can see what coding is. I literally, like, my wife bought me a course. I was trying to do it legit. I worked on it for 4 weeks, right? Every day I studied this code, right? Surely I could share my screen. Somewhere is a share screen button around here. It might be after I hit the pause button a couple times. So we're going to figure this little recording thing out. We're new at a lot of things. Right. So here's the thing. I tried coding, and about 4 weeks before Christmas, my wife bought me a course. I was working my butt off to learn this coding. And for some reason, I could not get step one to work. And so, this is something called npm install. I could not get it to work. And so I literally was struggling. And so now here's the thing. I actually do want you guys to see it. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to figure out how to share my screen. I'll be back. Let's go. Hey, while I'm gone, go grab a pen and paper, go get some notes, go get some what's called provisions, right? So make sure you have, you get your food, you get your notes, you get your pen and paper, you have everything that you need to get prepared to actually launch your NFT collection, right? And so get ready. One of the top things you're going to need is a pen and paper, just so you can actually map it out. And then afterwards, you could pause this video. I could give you some resources and you could go through each step without having to feel so rushed. All right, so I'm going to pause it. I'm going to figure out how to share my screen and then I'll be back. What is up, guys? Welcome back. You probably didn't go anywhere, but I did. And I found the share screen button. All right, so one of the first things we're going to go to is what's called Crypto Cookies Club. All right, and if you guys haven't minted your guys' cookies, check out how adorable these are, right? And so, guys, there is only 420 of these, right? The max you can mint on this first series is 5. And let's make sure you guys can see my screen. Okay, you guys can see my screen. Cool. All right, so look, here's the thing. When you guys are watching this video, there's 157 out of 420 claimed. I don't know how many they're going to be by the time you're watching this video, but I just want to let you know these things are going to go fast. And I'm going to show you guys why, right? So here's the thing. Everything that I'm going to show you guys, just like a cookie recipe, right? Drum roll. All right, just like a cookie recipe, you guys are literally going to be able, if you could follow a cookie recipe, you can create your own NFT collections, right? So remember how at the very beginning, we said, here's what we've done so far. I attempted to learn Solidity, right? So if you guys don't know what Solidity is, let me just pop up this, right? So you guys can see my screen, right? You guys can see this little coding terminal, right? So we have this coding terminal. This is what's called, this is what I was coding, right? We're talking all of this code to try to get these NFTs created, right? We actually had to code these things. This was a lot of work. We're talking Visual Studio Code. We're talking like I could code. Here's the thing. I could totally code and write the code, right? Like that wasn't the hard part, right? I could write this. I was writing code. You could see this, like we were writing it. Like it was awesome. Like this was really fun. However, crypto coding hard, right? I also attempted to create this randomly generated art generator, but there was something called npm install, right? So inside this terminal, whenever you publish the code to get it to actually work, it literally, you guys see how I have this runtime error? This is from npm install. You guys see this? This is where I failed. No. This is literally step one in the course, right? So I failed at it. And on Christmas, check this out. On Christmas, I gave up and I ended up Google searching a couple things and I ended up finding a couple magic websites that allowed me to do this entire thing in 24 hours. And now here's the thing. This Crypto Cookies Club, I already launched this entire series and I did this in less than 24 hours, right? However, let me preface that. I failed for 4 weeks and then I magically did it in 24 hours. Okay. So I don't want you to think that, hey, I could do this over in 24 hours right away because I've never done this before, right? Like give yourself some time, right? And if you're new here, right? Like if you're new here and you don't even know what an NFT is, right? Don't feel bad, right? You guys see these cute little pictures. You guys see these little like pictures of these cookies. These little pictures, think of each one as like a digital Pokemon card, right? Like these little Pokemon cards live on the internet. They exist on the internet. They're saved on the internet, and it's something called the blockchain, which is like 800 computers connected together, right? And so each one of them is owned by a very specific person. Like nobody else in the world owns these NFTs, right? And so if we go over to this other page, we could check what happens when you own them, right? What happens when you own an NFT, right? There's something called the open sea, right? So that means you can literally go over here and you could sell them. You own it, you could sell them, right? So now you could do whatever you want. You could sell them, or you could actually check out this one, right? You could actually sell it or you could keep it, right? So this one right here is this little picture. You guys see this little picture? This picture is worth $6,857 right now. Now here's the thing: you could buy this if you had that money. You could buy it right now, and you could get charged, and it would literally pop up my checkout, and this money would instantly get transferred to this person, right now. So right. So this is really cool, right? So that takes a lot of code to get that to work, right? So now here is the fun part, right? So what do you need, right? This is where we come into the actual part. What do you need to create a full NFT project, right? And so this is what we're going to need. All right. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, but during this part, right, this is what you need. Step one, right? Step one is you're going to need some art, right? You're going to need a little idea, right? So for me, I started with an idea, right? And for me, my idea is I like cookies, right? I totally like some cookies. And I actually had a Roblox game that was called, it was a little clicker game, right? You just click the cookie, you get magic, you get cookies, right? So it was pretty fun, right? And so you click those cookies. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to create a game like that. And I went to a website called canva.com. And if you guys are following along in the behind the scenes, you guys are going to see us create our brand new project with you guys, right? So this is going to be the actual showing you what we're doing on the behind the scenes, right? So we went over to canva.com. Very first, we made 10 backgrounds. You guys can see these backgrounds right here. They are loading each one. You should kind of cycle through, right? We made 10 backgrounds. The very second thing we did is we made 5 different cookie colors. You can see it flashes between all the cookie colors. Next, we picked out a 5 set of eyes. Next, we picked out 5 sets of mouths. And the very last is we picked out 5 sets of hats, right? So that is the cookie recipe, right? Imagine having all your ingredients, right? And you guys can see, if I click on this little link right here, it's going to pop up canva.com, right? So this is an entire website that is going to help you. It's free, right? You go on here and you can actually create your brand. I mean, not your brand, you can create your backgrounds, right? This is 1,000 by 1,000 image. And then you can create your cookies with a transparent background, and you create your eyes, right? So that is step one. Okay, so right now you could pause the video. If in this time you guys are watching it, you could check your emails. We actually put together the actual behind the scenes that I'm going to show you one of my newest projects, which at the end of this, you have a chance to not only mint your cookies, but you could also grab one of the other ones if you like, because you can see how fast we can create these. And so it is really exciting, especially as you grow. You're going to be able to keep projects, like not only are you going to be able to create your first project, you're always going to remember that, but you're going to be able to partner with a couple people in different projects, and that's where it gets exciting. So after that, okay, so now you guys, like I said, you guys can pause. You can totally go to Canva. You can work on your backgrounds. You can work on your cookie colors. You can work on your set of eyes. And you can know that this is where it starts with the actual idea from here. All right, so the very next part, right? We actually went to the next website, which is also a free website, right? How do we actually put these together, right? If we had to make, right, we had to make 420 of these, right? So if we had to make 420 of these, that would take a long time. Do you guys agree? If we had to make 420 in like every single image, right? So how do we randomly generate these images, right? What do we do, right? So there's a website called Nifty Generator, right? And you can see I linked it right here. And if I click this, if I click this, what is this? Uh-oh. I didn't make the link work. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yay, right? So if I click this, right, you can see this is our website that allows us to randomly generate our images, right? So if I go ahead and connect my wallet, you can see they might have updated this so where we don't have MetaMask, but you can see, okay, so perfect. You can see crypto cookies, right? So you can see how I did it last time. I essentially went here, I uploaded my folder, I changed my name, and I went through this step by step, right? So I just literally went through step by step this entire process. And like we said, if you guys are, right, so I went through this step by step. You could choose the layers. You could say the backgrounds, the cookie, the mouth, the eyes, the hat. You can now set the rarity, right? The trait allocation. So you could say, okay, I want certain people to have certain rarities. You could set all this, right? This is really fun. So you could set all this. And then you go over to this generate. Now check this out. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Tell me if you guys are ready, right? So here we go. We go to this little generate. And if you guys are going through this process, right? Like I said, if you guys are following in the behind the scenes of this, you guys can see us doing this in our newest series. But I'm going to hit generate, and you can see this will randomly. Look how fun this is. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look, it randomly generates all of these cookies. You guys see this? Look, it's baking cookies right in front of our eyes. How magical. Right, look at this. Wow. Look, so here's the thing. This is making up to 1,000 before we have to buy their NFT, the Nifty Generator NFT, which is super cool. Right, so literally it downloads, it creates these images, it's randomly generated them off of our specs. And then afterwards, you're going to get this download image and metadata. You guys see that? How cool is that? Look at all of these images. This is what happens when you download, right? So step two, right? You guys see that step two is putting them into Nifty Generator. And that's literally going to randomly generate our images. It's still spitting out more. We could view more. And it's just going to keep on going. Look how adorable these guys are. And look, these are brand new, randomly created, right? Like 100%. And so, so look, so it's still generating. It's going to spit out this. And that is how we created generation one. Like I said, if you guys are in the behind the scenes, you guys are going to see the newest series that we're going to create. At the end of this, I'll give you guys a little clip of what it looks like and where you guys can get that. And then I'm going to scroll down. Here we go. So now, how do we code this? How do we make it? How do we take it from these images, right? This is going to spit out some images, right? That's what it's going to do. It's going to spit out some images. Basically, this is an image, right? Right click save, right? Like, you know, that joke of NFTs, right? So this is going to be an actual image, right? So how do we get this from, right? How do we get this to do this, right? So how do we get the mint feature, right? So how do we get from images to here, right? This is the end goal. OpenSea is the end goal. And now here's the thing. You guys can absolutely download these images. You could download, right? So now they're all done. I could download the image and you could go upload them to OpenSea right now, right? However, you're skipping a really fun part, right? There's something called the roadmap, or not the roadmap. I'm sorry, I'm reading the top, right? There's something called the mint feature, right? So you guys see this where it says mint right here? You see this part where it says mint 1, 250,000 milk, right? So let's pop over back to the roadmap and we're going to keep scrolling. And it says, we created the magic code, right? Remember the coding that we talked about, how hard it was and how hard it is, right? So then we created the magic code behind the crypto cookies. And since we failed at coding, we searched the internet and I'm talking, we dug 10 pages deep, 20 pages deep, until we found a brand new website that didn't require any code, right? And this website is called Third Web, right? And Third Web is an easy, no code option to launch your NFT, right? So now check out this. Now we're going to take our images. You get this? Here we go. Step 3. All right. Now we're going to take our images and we're going to, now we're going to go to Third Web, right? So what did Third Web do? Right? What can Third Web do? Now, let me show you guys this, right? When I launch crypto cookies, what goes good with cookies? Who knows what goes good with cookies? Come on. All right. Who knows what goes with cookies? All right. Milk and cookies. I hope you got that right. Right. So here's the thing. Because of Third Web, right? I'm just gonna click on Third Web, right? And check out this. All right. I'm going to click on this dashboard. And because of Third Web, we were able to create, check out this, right? All of this, right? This is our code, right? This is Third Web, right? I'm just going to go first. I'm going to go to the website. Third Web is an absolute fantastic website. It allows us to do all of this, right? So first we introduced a milk token, right? And the milk token is our token that we created out of thin air. You guys see this? Like out of thin air, we created this token, right? And here's the thing, right? You can check out this token. You can actively go right now. You could click on this link and you could buy milk token. And now check out this. A milk token right now is up 6% today. Let's go. All right. Yeah, guys. You know what I mean? So here's the thing. Milk token goes up. Milk token goes down. Milk token is its own, like literally its own life. And here's the thing. You can see the trades. You can see the buys. You can see the sales. You can see every single thing on milk token, right? And so we created milk token right inside Third Web. Now you might ask, well, how hard is it to create a token, Jeff? Well, let me show you, right? I went inside here, right? I went inside here and I literally typed in, like, I don't even know if there's a type. You guys see this? Check this out. Oh, hey, Jeff, how hard is it to create a token? You guys see this? I typed in milk. I uploaded an image that I created on Canva. And then I typed in cryptocurrency built just for crypto lovers. And I hit save. That's it. That's it. Right. So now, and then I hit mint, right? Because you can mint, and I minted 200 million milk, right? 200 million milk. And now you guys can see as we go through this little roadmap, you guys can see, right? I paired 386 Matic, which is right around $4,000 to our token, right? To 18 million milk, right? So this is all on the blockchain. You guys can see this, right? So this is what happened. If this sounds really confusing, right, take it slow. Maybe watch the training behind the scenes, because here's the thing: we're probably going to go through these exact same steps with our new website. You know what I mean? So, with our new one, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is, so you could follow along on the 3-step little behind the scenes training, so you could get this set up, right? Obviously, we're going over a quick overview. We're just reviewing the roadmap, but I believe that you can follow along. Right, so then we launched our token, and next, check out this. Then we created something called a split contract, right? So check this out. So every single time you buy one of these cookies, one of these awesome little cookies, right? Every time you buy one of these NFTs, it divides that funds, the 250,000 funds, into 5 people's wallets, right? We have 5% for Third Web, 90% for me, 5% for Third Web, 2% for my wife, 2% for my partner, Mr. A, and 1% for my mom, right? And so here's the thing: if we jump over to Third Web, well, check out this. How hard was it to code a split contract, right? Now check out this, right? All I did was click this little add module button. Oh, look, they upgraded this, right? This is really cool, right? We're going to come back to this, right? So all I did, and if you see this little splits, right, now we have this little contract, and you can see, here's our contract, right? So every time somebody mints it, you can see, this is my contract, 90% goes to me, 2% goes to this wallet, 2% goes to this wallet, 1% goes to this wallet, and 5% goes to Third Web, right? Well, is that true? Yeah. It's true. This is what happens, right? So every single time somebody gets one of these cookies, those funds go into that. Now check this out. You guys see this little 1%? My mom, that's my mom, right? She was actually able to, from whenever I created it, the second day I launched this crypto cookie series, right? So, right, the second day, we literally off of 1%, right? So here's the thing. The day I launched the milk token, right? The day I launched the milk token and the day I launched this series, right? You could, for $5, you could buy one single cookie, right? So for $5, you could buy 250,000 milk, and for $5, you could get one single cookie. The very next day, for one cookie, it was $204 for the same amount of milk for one single cookie. The very next day after that, it was 806. Right? Now, here's the thing. Check out this. My mom, she lives with me, right? She ended up going from Vegas to California, and she ended up, her car broke down, right? Something about her quantum accelerator, right? Something broke down, right? So she went from Vegas to California, her car broke down, and she was trying to get back to Vegas. And here's the thing. I was able, off of 1%, 2 days after I launched this, I was able to sell all of her milk, cash it into a token called Matic, and from that Matic, I was able to transfer it into my crypto.com card and send $150 to my mom's PayPal within a few minutes. And then check this out. Within 2 days after that whole thing happened, my mom had enough milk for $386 worth of milk, and now she refuses to sell her milk, right? Because here's the thing, milk, yes, it might go up, it might go down, like it might go thing, but check out what happens in a year. What happens in 6 months, right? What happens when all of a sudden more and more people are launching products and projects on the milk token, just like what you're doing right now, right? So here's the thing, this whole entire thing, yes, you can create your own token. That's awesome. You don't have to, but you can. or you could launch one on the milk token, right? Let me show you guys how, right? So now check out this. Right, so now the very next thing is we actually need to launch it, right? Inside Third Web, if I go into our projects, check out what they give us, right? If I click on our NFTs, check out this simple, when I realized that they had this, right? Check out this little tiny thing right here. You see this code, this embed code? You see this right here, right? This embed code, right? All I did was copy this little code, right? And if I go to Aspire Builder, right? This is right, one second. If I go to Aspire Builder, my account, and check this out, right? Does this look familiar? Right? This is the behind the scenes of this. Right? This is our website. Look, yay. This is the homepage. Look, this is the behind the scenes. Do you guys see this? All right, so so check this out. This is the behind the scenes. So if you guys look at this, you guys see this little, excuse me, let me get a little water, a little coffee. All right, so now I went over to Aspire Builder. This is an incredibly easy website. All right, if you wanted a little header up here, you could easily type a little header. You could say, hi, I wanted to add a header here, right here, boom, right? And so now if I go, right, not that I want to, but if I did, I could literally put this in the middle. I could change the color to red. I could hit save. And then look, if I preview, I want to add a header here. Okay, that is live. However, I don't want that, so I'm going to hit delete, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, you guys see how easy that is? Now look, when I went to Third Web, I saw how easy it was to, you see this little embed code? All I had to do was copy this, click that little one button. You see that one button? Look, okay, hold on, back up. Well, Jeff, how did you upload the images? I'm sorry, guys. I got really ahead. If you guys, you guys see this little bulk create? All I did was upload my files here, right? I uploaded my files. I'm sorry, I have a little tickle in my throat, guys. I uploaded my files, and I literally uploaded the entire thing, and then magically, you guys can see I have all my cookies, right? You guys see this? These are the cookie images, right? So all I did was bulk upload them. I clicked that little bulk create, and I embedded this code, right? And now here's the thing. If you guys go over to this website, this is when I talk about, if you guys see this, if you guys haven't heard of Aspire Builder, you guys get 2 weeks free. Aspire Builder is my wife's website builder, right? So literally this is her little setup. She basically added her little branding, made it beautiful, made it so you could easily get started. And check this out. You get it started for free, and you can see what it looks like behind the scenes. If you guys want this, you guys see this right here. It says buy the Crypto Cookies Club website. Here's the thing. If you guys want this Crypto Cookies website, this entire thing where it's already done for you guys, just click this little website link. Right now it says coming soon, but it won't say coming soon probably by the time you guys watch this, right? So you guys could click this, and you guys could go to my wife's website, and you guys could buy this exact Crypto Cookies setup, right? It's not going to be mine. It's not going to be probably with a black background. It's going to be with a white background. So you can add your own branding. You can add your own logo. You can make it yours, right? It's not going to be free. All this knowledge is free, right? So if you guys want to go to Aspire Builder, you guys could easily click right here. You guys could click add website, and you guys could literally create a new website. And within seconds, you guys can literally pick any of these websites, right? You guys have so many, right? So all you have to do is grab one of these and start building. If you want a template that is already built for you, literally, you guys can grab that from my wife's website, and there's going to be a template that you're going to be able to it's going to look very similar to this, right? You're going to have your home, you're going to have your roadmap, you're going to have your mint, you're going to have your Facebook group, and you can even have a shop, right? And so, okay, now check this out. Inside Third Web, right? So inside Third Web, you're going to be able to click copy on this, right? And you can literally go to this and you see this, you can edit code. And all you do is you copy this and you literally hit copy paste. That's it. And then magic. Look at, now you connected this, your old school website, right? This is just a normal website builder, right? This is just a normal website builder. You could build websites, you could build funnels, you could build all that stuff. You just connected your normal website builder to now you connected it into your actual thing, right? So let me check if I have enough milk to get this. Yep. Yep. Okay. So look, right now you guys can check this out, right? You see how I can mint one? I could go to my website. I could check right here. I could click mint. It's going to pop this up. Here we go. Give permission to check my milk. All right, let's go. Let's see which one I get. Let's see which one I get. I can't wait. All right, here we go. All right, now if your thing says minting failed, understand Third Web is only a few weeks old. Sometimes you got to refresh your page. Sometimes it's your browser. You can see it says mint on desktop only. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm going to confirm again. It's all looking good. I should get my cookie. All right, here we go. All right, what are we going to get? This is going to be a new one. We have 13. We got to see it's the 14th. So it's going to be the 157th. All right, we got it. You see this? All right, so this is the first one. Here we go. This is the one that we got. Okay, 157. All right, sometimes the image takes a second to load. I'm not going to rush it. It literally is the minting process. Okay, so here's the thing. The process that we just went through is the process of purchasing it. Oh, it's loaded. Look how cute this one is. Look, this one's just for the artists. This one's just for the rock stars. And now here's the thing. If I scroll back up, we can click on OpenSea. And this cookie now, right? This cookie, if I go to activity and I close this, and you can see, right? This cookie 1 minute ago was minted. You guys see that? Minted, right? So we have minted our cookie. Let's go now. Hold on. Let's check. You guys remember the split contract? Do you guys remember talking about this split contract? Remember this? All right, so hold on. Let me check this out. Right? Earlier, we talked about the split contract, right? Remember earlier we had no money in our split contract, right? So every single time somebody mints one of these cookies, right? Every single time somebody mints one of these cookies, this breakdown should happen, right? So 90% should go to Jeff, 2% should go to Jeff's wife, 2% should go to Mr. A, 1% should go to my mom, and 5% should go to Third Web. Is that true? Let's check. So let's go to the split contract and let's click on this. And here we go. Now check out this. Oh, you guys see this? 225,000 milk, right? So now we have 250,000 milk, right? So now let's distribute those funds, right? So look, 90% goes to me, 2% goes to my wife, 2% goes to Mr. A, 1% goes to my mom, and 5% goes to crypto. Goes to Third Web, right? So I'm going to click distribute. Here we go, right? And then I'm going to scroll down and we're going to hit confirm. And now this is actually going to distribute. This is a shared contract, right? So this is a shared wallet. So any funds that go to this, whether it's Matic, whether it's Polygon, whether it's Milk Token, anything like that, it's going to go here and it's going to distribute those funds, right? So now it's about to distribute that amount of milk, and it's going to give us hopefully a little success message, and then it's going to take away the milk. Hopefully. I always get a little nervous. All right, so as we wait for this, so look, now check out this, right? So this split contract is what we said here, right? So now this is what's happening here, right? So now check this out. Every single time one of these are born. Now, If you are watching this training, you could say, hey, Jeff, thank you so much for this amazing information. I really appreciate it, right? And you could go down here and you can mint one of your cookies, right? You could mint one of your cookies and you could get them. They might not be $500. They might not be $800. They might be a little lower. They might be a little higher. However, if you have 400, there's only going to be 420 of these on generation one. Now check this out. If you mint one, that's like you paying me, right? If you mint 5, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually create, you guys see this? There's no more milk, right? So it just sent that out, right? So if I click up here, you see this distribute, right? If I go to view, I can actually view. You guys see this, right? So here's our math, right? So this much milk goes to our contract, and 90% goes to me, right? 5% go, or 2% goes to my wife, 2% goes to Mr. A, 1% goes to my mom, and 5% goes to Third Web, right? So this is the split contract in action, right? So here's the thing. If you want to get coded into the next contract, right? If you own one cookie, that's like you paying me for this knowledge. If you own 5 cookies, right? If you own 5 cookies, I'm actually going to take anybody that holds 5 cookies on the day that we mint out 420, and I'm actually going to code you in to the actual contract, right? So you're going to get coded into the next generation split contract. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 25% of those funds, and anyone that holds 5%, 5 cookies or more, is going to get a percentage of that 25%, whatever percentage that equals, right? And so you're going to get a part of that next generation split contract. So every single time somebody mints one of these cookies, you're going to get inside here, that little distribute button, right? You're going to be one of these contracts, right? So literally you are a part of this in the future, right? And so hope that gets you guys excited. I know for me, that is that for me is what's been, I think that's what separates our project from any other. And here's the thing, you could do the same type of thing with your own projects, right? So you have a couple options. One, you could get a cookie. From here, you could get one cookie and say, thanks, Jeff, I appreciate your knowledge. I'm going to go make my own. And then 2, you could get 5 cookies so you can get coded into the contract. And then 3, if you were to launch your own, there is that website template that you're able to purchase from my wife's website. So it's already beautifully branded. All you have to do is swap out your logo and add it and get launched. And so, guys, I have a Facebook group. If you scroll to the top of this website, you'll see the Facebook group. You can answer any of the questions you have after you watch this. Like I said, behind the scenes in your email, you're going to see I'm actually going to be working on creating a brand new project. And I think I'm just going to record it, hang out with you guys, record it, not to just take my time. But it's just going to be behind the scenes of showing you one of my new projects. That's also a website that's going to help you guys get these promoted. And so we wanted to make our own little project for that. And you're going to be able to see the behind the scenes of that. And so, guys, thank you guys so much for being on the training. If you guys have any questions, please ask them inside the Facebook group. Like I said, you have 3 options for the most part. 2 options. You have a couple options, right? But 1, you could mint 1 cookie, and that's your way of saying thank you, Jeff. 2, you can mint 5 cookies, and you're going to get coded into the contract. And then 3, if you launch your own project by following this exact crypto cookies roadmap, you can literally grab the website template, and you're going to be able to launch your own collection within a matter of time. So love you guys. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Crypto Cookies Club. If you are joining from this training, and if you're already a part of it, thank you so much for being a part of it. I love you guys. Talk soon.